Hey, welcome everyone. There we go. Welcome, welcome. Straighten out some OBS stuff real quick. I feel like every time I open OBS, it like makes changes. You guys let me know if the music's too loud, too quiet. Okay, I think that's all good. Why do I not see Visual Studio? There we go. Okay, cool. I think we're all good. All right, welcome. So, what do I have for today? I guess, first of all, my name is Midnight Modesto. I'm with Slopeside Games, and I'm making a game called Slopeside Kings. You can check it out on Steam if you could wishlist it. That really helps me out. It's a snowboarding game, kind of inspired by SSX Tricky and Mario Kart. And what am I planning on working on today? Today I've got two things I want to get done. One is I want to calculate rewards based on your position. So if you're in last place, you should get more offensive items, or if you're in first place, obviously it should be more defensive position. Think of like in Mario Kart, you're always getting the banana if you're in first place, stuff like that. All right, and I have some code that does something very similar to that. Let me start pulling up some of these scripts. All right, first up is, I think it's the item handler. It's either item handler or the inventory. But it's inventory. Inventory system. Yeah, because down at the bottom, I think it has some code to say this is the reward. Yeah, here we go. Reward item. Okay, let me look through this real quick. Reward item called by player. Okay, so we get the player's ID. We have nothing based on their position. Reward item. Why do I have two of these? Looks like just old code. Calculate reward. This is what I was looking for. So yeah, see, I already had an idea of how to do this. Determine the player's position in the race. Run the randomizer for that position. Don't know what the multiplier is. If player index is equal to 0, multiplier plus plus. Okay, I don't know. If we're player index equal to 0. Was this just a test? That's what it looks like. So first up, I think I need to get the player's position for this player ID. And I think I can get that from the position system. which both of these items would be on the server. Get next player ID. That's not helpful. Get next player. I don't know why I have all these that are like, get the next player. Like, okay, what about this player? Here we go. This is exactly what I want right here. Say int player position is equal to not that. What was that? That was the position system dot instance. It's singleton position player ID. Okay, so we've got the position. I really don't know what the multiplier is. No clue. What's this doing? Player index is equal to 0 and player inventory player index is 0 equals 0. Yeah, no clue is what I was thinking there. Player inventory, what is that? Sorry, I wrote this code like a long time ago. Now I'm coming back to it. The definition? Okay. That's just a single item. Sync list, okay. Player item. Player ID, primary item, secondary item. Okay, am I creating a new one? Sorry, I'm coughing a lot. Trying not to cough into the mic. Player inventory. Yeah, like this doesn't even make sense. I must have been doing something else. Alright. Are these items based on? You know, I really don't care about what they already have. I can see that being important if I cared about what they have. It looks like I'm basically testing if that particular player doesn't have an item, then give them one of these items. I think that's what I'm doing. But I really don't care. I really just care about what their position is. So let me change up this if statement. If I don't care what their player index is. Player position. Let me just check to make sure that that is returning what I think it is. So there's this idea of player position and also spawn index. I just want to make sure that I'm looking at the right thing. Okay, and player position is equal to 3, so we're in last place. Find the player ID, return player position. Yeah, that's definitely it. So let's just say it like that. If player position is equal to 3, and I want to know, like, what items are we going to focus on? This is probably where I could have done a better job. I got items that have an enum, yeah, enum assigned to them, but I don't think they're in like a correct good order. Where is my enum? Items? Yes, here we go. Eesh. Okay, so these are all offensive. We've got boost and we've got defense. Okay, yeah, this might work. I did order them fairly decently. So, min inclusive is going to be 1 to 9 for offensive. So if we're in last place, I mean, we could also do the boost. So actually, if we're in last place, we really want boost. So I'm going to put a focus on that. This could be 11 and 12. Actually, 11, 12, and pro rockets. 11, 12, 13. So if you're equal to that, then we're gonna say return random range 11, 14 because it's max exclusive. And it's complaining because I don't have two equal signs. So if that, okay. So if, whoa. Player position is 2. Should we just say less than or equal to 2? Yeah. I'm gonna say return random range. I mean, if you're in the middle, let's see what items we could have. We could have essentially any of the offensive items, some of the defensive items, and then the boost as well. So I think you would want all of these. I mean, I guess I could further change it up where if you're in position 2, you get more offensive. Position 3, you get more defensive. I'm sorry, position 1. I don't think so. I think I'm just going to say the whole thing. Okay. Else you're going to be in first place. Player position. Whoa, what is all that math? To 0. Don't want any of that. this should be only defensive items. So it's gonna be more like what, 13, 16? I don't know what all this crap is, so I'm just gonna delete. Okay, let's see here. Thirteen, 14, 15. I don't even think it should be this. This is gonna like make you go really fast. So it's really just 14 and 15. Hmm. 14 and 15. Yep, I think that's what I want. And then if for whatever reason, we'll just leave this return here just in case. All right, well, let's compile a little test. Taking a while to compile. Move this over. There we go. All right, let's test it. So, like you saw, my expectation is if you're in first place, you should only get defensive items, and people in the back should get more offensive items. They're offensive. And then very offensive. I cleared out my debug. Hopefully that is all cleaned up and I won't get all these messages. I think that messaging down at the bottom should. Oh, see, that's automatically not right. What the heck? What number is that? Okay, well, I need to put some debugging in here apparently. I was taught to always put the brackets and I always want to cheat it, and then it always bites me in the butt. Like 99% of the time it's going to bite you in the butt. Just bite the bullet, put the brackets. Should I do this right? Yeah, if you're in first place. This is definitely not right. This says if I'm in last place. What am I using in last place? I mean, I guess it is like the boost and stuff. Oh man, I think there's too much carved into this one. I wish this one wasn't here, because I would like to use. You know, I guess what I can do is some trickery. Yeah, this is gonna be ugly, but I kind of feel like I want this. So we're gonna say 9 to 16. Oh, we're only doing 14, right? Because we don't want to include... Yeah, we don't want to include those 2 defensive items. Okay, that'll work. 9 to 14. And I'll fix that selfie stick thing here in a little bit, but for now I just want to test this. The player is in last place. So return. Return E item. I'm just going to create a variable here. And then I'll just say return item. And right here I can actually say if item is equal to ten, then I just want to make them what is it, minus equals 1? Yeah, just want to subtract 1 out of it. Okay, that's that. Let's do this. It's messing up my code. I didn't want to put all this in here. In 16, let's return item. What's the problem here? Oh, there we go. That was fast. It actually compiled quickly that time. Need something to keep the water bottle from popping. I got an idea. I'll fix it. Fix it. Boom. Fixed. Okay. I should just put some backpacks up front. But I didn't think there was gonna be much to this. I figured it'd be really quick. Okay, did that give me what I expected it to be? Player is in last place, so return pro rockets. No, I'm not. I'm in last place. Oh, why does it say that? Is player position working correctly? Position system says player ID close. Position system says player ID is in something position. So I should say second, third, etc. Just wonder if there's a disconnect between the server and the client that's causing this. I should be getting 0, like player position 0. Player 126 is in third position. Which player am I? Players in last place return standard drone. Is standard drone even correct? I don't feel that it is. That position icon. Da, da, da. Hey, Admiral Mickey. Yeah, possibly. I know the people that were watching me earlier in the week, they were doing web dev stuff as well. So yeah, maybe it does. Maybe it needs its own channel. What are you working on? Are you in Node.js or something like that? Problem has something to do how this is being called. I don't think I'm reaching. I think I need to do like a command or something. This should be on the server, right? Maybe that's the problem. This is on the server. All right. Senior do it good, developer. Sounds good. Are you working on anything? I'm gonna put server annotation here just to see if that makes a difference. I mean, it shouldn't. I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. That's pretty cool though. Working in Discord, that's some cool stuff. Yeah, and PHP. Well, good luck. Good luck finding someone. I mean, it seems like Discord would be a good place to find somebody. Yeah, I agree. PHP, it just continues to grow. Yeah, I know it's widely used in like the AI space. It's good stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for like the I think it's PHP. Ah, you're right. It is Python. My bad. I was confusing it. Yep. I was like, it's PHP, right? You're right. PHP. Now you got me thinking. I'm like, have I ever used PHP? I've used C#, Node.js, a lot of JavaScript libraries. Yeah, yep. PHP. I want to say PHP was like the old, like Perl and all that type of stuff. Yep, yep. Okay, gotcha. I remember all those books. I never got into PHP and Perl and all that, but I have seen it before. Oh man, my login is still not right. In last place. Ah, I gotcha. Huh, and you say it's having a resurgence, huh? Because I kind of felt like maybe that one was going away, but if it's circling back around, I could see that. All right, let's see. This is not working. Oh, okay, very cool. I may have to look into it then. Yeah, I like working in C#. There is in the last place. Ooh. Let me change this up. Functional paradigm? I believe it does. That's a good question. I don't remember if it has functional paradigm or not. I thought it did though. Now I want to Google it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Right? Just like JavaScript has that. Trying to remember what the term of that was. Start is, let's see, have functional. Yeah, anonymous functions, yep. Yeah, so it says C# is a multi-paradigm programming language that supports functional programming alongside its object-oriented paradigm. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, you know, back when I was working in JavaScript a lot, yeah, we use the heck out of anonymous functions, and yep, they kind of like daisy chains into, I mean, I guess daisy chain's not the right word, but it felt like Inception. It's like functioning within a function, within a function. Yeah, but according to Google, C# will do that as well. Yeah, yep, that's it exactly. Yep. I think right around the time where it was promises, that's kind of like when I was working in it. There was a lot of the promise stuff, and then closures. Yeah, it's been a while since I worked in that stuff. There was a course that I took called JavaScript, the not known but interesting pieces of JavaScript that would teach all about that stuff, like the async and all that, closures, promises. Yeah, it was a good one. Okay, player is in. such and such place. And I'll just put that everywhere. Debug here for first place. I mean, it really depends on what you're building, right? Like, if what you're building requires a different tool, then absolutely dig into the other tool. But if, you know, what you're building is going to be working with what you already know, and might as well just stick with what you know, right? Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, those are definitely different paradigms. I mean, unless you're using some kind of tool. I know there used to be some tools that would allow you to code it once and then it would build to both. Like Xamarin, I think that's what it was called, Xamarin. Yeah, yeah, I couldn't tell you. I don't know if it's a matter of they can't or don't want to. Yeah. I think that might be just a level of what you want to dig into, right? Because number one, if you're not building a networking game, you probably don't want to dive into TCP stuff. And then two, there's just so much that goes into game dev that maybe you want to. I gotcha. Maybe you don't want to dig into networking. You want somebody else to handle that part. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, it may just depend on how you're being crunched, right? Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I can't speak too much to that, but I mean, if it didn't run on their servers originally and now it doesn't run on AWS, then yeah, it probably is the code. Yeah, exactly. The code sucks. It's still gonna suck wherever you run it. Okay. This looks like it might have worked. Players and position says player. Hey, this is not helping me. Weird. Partially P2P. That is strange. I'm planning to just use some kind of not AWS, but EdgeGap. Have you ever heard of EdgeGap? Oh, interesting. I mean, does that make it faster? I could see it making it faster in some cases. I mean, I guess it depends on where the players are located. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I get that. Yeah, their matchmaking ideally should like restrict it to certain locations to avoid that kind of stuff. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Player is in first place. So return white ice. Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I honestly don't know enough about it to say is that good or is that bad? I don't know. No, these guys picked up backpacks. Yeah, I hear ya. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah, it seems like web has some new technology every other week. Let's see what these guys are getting. Bottle rocket for last place. That sounds right. Okay, why is this working and it wasn't before? What did I do differently? Yeah, I mean, that's for sure. I will say that's kind of why I like working with Node.js and some of those open source, is that a lot of the wealth of knowledge does get shared. Now, obviously, companies are going to keep what they build proprietary. Yeah, I would agree with that 100%. 100%. That may be why Godot is so popular in game dev, is that it's open source, and a lot of the stuff that's happening there is shared, but on the flip side, it's just not far enough along, if that makes sense. Like, they still have like networking components that they need to build out. And I say networking components, there's still a lot of things they need to build out. They're still lacking. It'll probably get there eventually, but you know, we gotta build games today, right? Yeah, I think so too. It would really help. Yeah, exactly. Yep, I agree. Trying to figure out what did I change to make this work. I mean, I added some debug stuff, but that shouldn't have made it work. Oh, okay, I think this is part of the problem. We'll say if it's less than 3. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I mean, it would really help, especially people getting started, you know, get started with something that's good and not having to start from the ground up, build from the ground up. It's greater than 0 and less than 3. Okay, I think I've got all cases allotted for now. Yeah. I could definitely change that up. Yeah, I could see that. I'll change that up after I test this real quick, but I could certainly change that. Yeah, you're right. It's pretty simplistic, so a switch statement would work. Hey, Tofu, how are you doing? Yeah, what's the difference between a switch statement and a match statement? You can group cases, huh? Is that different from... I thought in cases you could basically put like a colon in between them. It's the same thing, right? Okay. First place, ski helmet. Yeah, I like that. Of course, they didn't grab any. Match expression, huh? Is that like trying to think. When I think of expressions, I'm thinking of I can't think of the word. Match statement is really more like a match expression, so think about how, like, the ternary operator is an if expression, but match also has the ability to match based on structure. I mean, is that kind of like when you do 3 equal signs in JavaScript where it's like, oh, structure or the class? Okay. Like, I know you can do the 3 equal sign, just like matching the type, right? The structure. Huh, I gotta think about that. Yeah, we could do a switch statement here. Like in type. Which here their position. I'll do case equals 3. Break. Why is it not like that? Did I put the 3 in the wrong place? Case 3, like that? Yeah, okay. Then I think I can simply do case 2, case 1, right? And then we'll break here. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people do OOP, that's for sure. Functional, man, it's just hard to wrap your head around that sometimes. At least it is for me. You gotta think of things maybe in generic terms, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm talking, but I don't know if it's making sense. Let's see here. Let's do that like that. What's he complaining about? Oh, my bad. F sharp, is that still around? I thought F sharp died. Okay, I'm trying to get fancy with this, but never mind. Let's see here. The verb item is assigned, but its value is never used. Can I not use it within this switch statement? Okay, I don't know. It's just causing me pain for some reason. Okay, we're setting the item. Boom, boom, boom. And one last one. Okay, I think I got that. Let me comment this out and run through this real quick. Hit player position. Switch player position. I'm gonna set the item to that based on this. Item set. We won't check any of these other cases. It's case 2 or 1. Return item. Okay, I think that'll work. You guys are cracking me up. I gotta check out F sharp now. I gotcha. Well, then I'll save my time. All right, let's see if the new switch statement works. Player is in the first place, 0 place, and returns gloat sticks. Player is in 1, so return pro drone. All right, looks like it works. Ouch. Yeah, I feel like you can't eat anything here. Okay, get rid of this. Alright, I think I'm good with that. So I'm going to move on to an environmental obstacle. I'm like thinking of like Mario Kart. Where do I want to go? Let's go in here. Okay, I had a bear in here. Let's see. Maybe under props. That's a bear statue. Where did I put it? Free health insurance, basic education, government programs does not equal socialism. Yeah, I would agree with that. Let power forces the government to create that programs and to build finances for that programs, definitely. Yeah, politics is tricky. Yeah, I don't think anything fits in, like, it's never just a blanket, right? All right. Where was I? I was getting sidetracked. Here we go. Bear claws. I don't want that. Where's my model? Maybe it's in there. There it is. Okay, I need to rename this from Clockwise Bear Claw to Slap Happy Bear Claw. Yeah, nice talking to you, Toku. Yeah, have a good one. I gotcha. Yeah, sorry, I was just reading backwards. So, Admira, did you say you were in Poland? I think you said you were in Poland. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, very cool. How do you like Poland? I've never been, but it seems like a good place. What do I call this? I gotcha. I assume that's a good thing. Okay, I don't want this. I'm gonna have to create a new animator. Okay. Yeah, for real, right? I don't know. I'm surprised that that's still going on. That's been a big mess. Okay, I think I want to rotate this by 90. No. There we go. Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of work ahead of them, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I guess all countries do, right? All countries got their work cut out for them. But yeah, I mean, you may be right about Ukraine having more than its fair share, for sure. Okay, I want to create an animation. See if I can remember how to do that. Empty objects. Da, 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 da. So I'm trying to animate this. I gotta remember how to do that. Make it 0. Something like that. Think that's better? Ooh, that's too big. Zero point 0.34. I think that should do it. And shrink this down just a little bit. Perfect. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Okay, now I gotta remember how to do an animation. So I thought I could just hit, hey, create animation. But I am not seeing it just yet. Begin animating flat bear claw. Create an animation clip. Okay, let me move this down here in the editor. Okay, and I would just call it slap bear claw. Sounds good. That's under animal. Sounds good. Lap happy. Maybe I should put this down here. Here we go. Way I can actually see what I'm doing. I'm really trying to figure out where do I want to end up. You know what? I don't think I want to start here. I think I want to start at the top. So, there we go. That'll make things easier. I'm gonna start up here, like maybe like that. And slam down. And the idea is that it'll raise up slow. Maybe even do like a little pump fake. And then smack. Yeah, I like that. And when it smacks, it'll have like a bounce to it. It's like just like that. Yeah. So I think I want to start right there. What is that? 40? Yeah, we'll just start at 45. That'll work. So I'm going to start off like very... Oh, good deal. I'm going to start off very... with very long duration times, and then I'll bring it in. Yeah, I may do the same here in a minute. Okay, let's record. And I just want to add a keyframe. Can you add a keyframe? Okay, let's add a property focused on the rotation. There we go. So keyframe added, yes. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way out to here. Let's add another keyframe, and it should be automatic. Yep, cool. Let's go up to 30. And I want to go back up to, what was it, negative 45? Yeah, so we get this kind of like pump fake action going. And we'll do it again. Let's see, like this, and then just slam down maybe here. I wanted to actually go down a little bit further, so we'll just take it right about there. Slam. Why did it bounce up? And right there. Oh, because that's here. Then it's gonna look brown. Okay. I want to have a little bounce, but maybe not that big of a bounce. Can I just add a keyframe? Yes. Then we're gonna go back to here. Let's see, can I just copy this? No. Okay, what was this? This was not a 275. 4.346. And up again. Okay, let's see what that looks like. I don't know, that's a little too close together. Like, ta-ta. It's supposed to be a bounce, but okay, I think I know what I need to do. Let's bring this in. Let's take this out. So that's 15 to get to there. 30. Put this off and see if I can just move this. Move this back to 30. Okay, looks okay. It's not great. Let's see if I pull this back to maybe here. I think this bounce, the bounce is really awkward. Okay, I think this makes sense. Maybe extend this out a little bit. I mean, I guess it doesn't help that it's just like a stiff arm. I feel like it's getting there though. Let's see. Maybe I can bring this. The bounce just feels a little bit. Maybe it's too low. Okay, let's see. Whoa, I think that's part of the problem. That's way too high of a bounce. Let's turn this to maybe 0. Four, 3, 4, 6. How many frames is that? Is that just one frame? It's probably part of the problem too. Let's move this to 2 frames. Okay, 1, 2. Add a key. Okay, so we're slamming down. We're going up a little bit. And go back down, back down. 4, 3, 4, 6. So I'm gonna say this is, let's just say 3.0, just for grins. I'm gonna say this is 0. Wait, what? Slam up. Why is this so far up? That is crazy. Slam bounce. Is it because this is not on? 0. Yes. Okay, I actually wanted this to be like 2.8, which hopefully it will record. 2.8, yes. And this one should be 0. Bam. Yeah, see, that looks a little bit better. It looks more like a bounce. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. Right here, this is 2.8, 4, 0, 2.8, and then maybe back to 0. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I actually like that a lot. Let's play. I don't know, it still looks funny. I mean, a bounce should look kind of goofy, I guess. Maybe not that goofy. Okay. I think that looks better. I mean, it's certainly used some work. Okay, this is 15. I feel like it should just go right there. Okay. I think that's good enough for now. We'll try that out. Okay, where's this? This is here. Bear claw. Okay, that's my controller. That's my animation. Okay, where did I put my... Where did I put my prefabs? There it is. Cool. Go ahead and save that, and let's put it into a level and see what it looks like. I think level 3, where I have other bear stuff. Nope, this must be wolves. This one. Yep, there's my bears. Okay, I want to put it up close so I can test fairly quickly. It may not look like it makes sense visually, but I'll fix that later. Whoa. Why is the rotation so bad? Right there. Can I change this to global? Why does this bear claw look so small? Let's see, how big are these? 10, 16, yeah, okay. I think that's what size I want. There we go. Bring it down a little bit. Then let's see if we can do the animation. Ooh, that's not good. These are kind of hard coded to the world. When the animation changes, it's not relative to where I've moved it. That's weird though, 'cause I thought these were relative. Maybe not. Well, crap. That's no good. Let me go back to prefabs. Okay, so I should be able to move this around now. Oh, not bad. Like built my empty off in space. Okay, let's parent that there. And like I was saying, I should be able to move this however I want it. Rotate it, and that should still be relative to the bear claw now, which it is. Okay, what do I want to call this then? And undo this prefab. You can have that there. this old. And I'll just call this not fair law. Here. And I can just delete this one out. And we'll try that again. I think that was level 2. Maybe. All right. While that's loading, I'm gonna go ahead and get a drink as well. Okay, I didn't have tea, so I got coffee instead. But I do have some bad news. I was just informed that I have to go somewhere in about 20 minutes, so I'll end the stream here in a few minutes. I did want to see if I could get a quick test in real quick, and then I'll have to go. Okay, we're at level 2. Let's see. That's where I want to be. Where's the bear claw? Here we go. Okay, this time around I should be able to rotate it. Like this. Oh, the underside of it doesn't look great. It's like, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna put it like that and make it ginormous, but not from there. Let's make this part really big. So 16, 16. And now, look when it slams down. Set back to local. Is that what I wanted? Okay. Something like this. See if I can rotate this like that. This is something like that. I can already see I've got issues with this. Look at that. Temp cord. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll check it out after the stream. I've got to go here in just a few minutes, but I'll definitely check that out. Okay, yeah, I'll take a look. It's in PHP, right? Maybe I should put that up just a little bit higher. There we go. Now let's see. I mean, the what? Why did it move like that? I don't know. That's not working. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I'll check it out. All right. This is moving around in ways that I did not expect. I'll have to mess around with this, and like I said, I gotta go. There's an event I gotta go to. So, hey, Admiral, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for chatting. I do appreciate that. That really helps. All right, have a good one. I appreciate it.